is Williams. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Nice way to start the drive, a gain of 12 and a first down.
And that's a run that'll energize an offensive line. They'll take that one all day long. Fundamental breakdown by the defense. You've got to be able to make plays on the edge.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Ware takes the give from Mahomes. And he'll get this up to about the 38-yard line. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
On 2nd down, here's Mahomes. Caught, Kelsey, left side. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. A good pickup there, 26 yards. From Viking territory now, they'll come up 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line. Now a handoff. Here's Williams. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down. That O-line, they cleared a big hole there on that run.
The athleticism of offensive lines continues to evolve, and we're seeing it here. Not only are they controlling things right at the line of scrimmage, but they're able to get upfield to get to what we call the 2nd and the 3rd levels. You know, get to linebacker spot, the secondary spot, getting all the way downfield with their blocking, which helps keep the running back clean.
They'll try to continue that trend here this afternoon. Throwing on 1st down is Mahomes. Flush to his right. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down.
Nice play there to force the incompletion. And to me, one thing's for sure. When you're the underdogs and you're playing on the road, you absolutely have to get takeaways. You've got to get the ball from them.
Yeah, win that turnover battle, going to be key. They didn't get one there, but you get the feeling they keep making plays like that, they might just get a few.
Yeah, once you get one, defensive teams think they come in bunches.
From the 24, they'll go again on 2nd and 10.
Black 58 rail! Black 58 rail!
On 2nd down, Williams. And he'll get about 5 here as he'll take this down inside the 20-yard line.
Well, I think that's what they're going to need to do here in the first half. You've got to take some pressure off of this young quarterback, and no better way to do it than to establish the running game early.
From the gun on 3rd down, Mahomes eluding the pressure right. And he's going to be grabbed and pulled down.
We're talking about how teams are so competitively matched, and you just want to make those plays that give you an advantage. How about right here? The difference between letting them score a touchdown versus holding them to a field goal, That's absolutely huge with the play he just made.
And you know he hated taking the loss there on third down. Mahomes going to go on fourth down. This is caught, and he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. Wow, first and goal, and defensively all they can do is shake their heads. Not only did they allow the conversion, but a big play as well. They'll run it with Williams. And just a short gain that time as they're able to get him down. Only a yard on the pickup there. Second and goal.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially.
And this is caught by Watkins. Touchdown, Kansas City. Sammy Watkins there to make the grab. And the Chiefs take it right down and score on the opening drive. Point after, right down the middle. And it's now a 7-0 game. Butker now to kick this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line. Cousins and the Vikings with a 1st and 10 at their own 26. The first carry now for Dalvin Cook. And he'll fight forward to about the 27-yard line. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
Cousins. And he's taken down. A Chiefs sack. Justin Houston in there to sack him for a loss of 6.
2 plays so far, a run and a pass attempt, and both have gone backwards.
Probably not how they drew that up.
Not at all.
Looking for a better play coming up on third. Cousins with work to do after the sack as he brings his guys up on a 3rd and long.
Yellow.
Working out of the gun, Cousins. Under pressure again, and down he goes again. Justin Houston in there to pick up his 2nd sack now of the afternoon. Here's Matt Weil now, as his first punt will come from inside his own end zone. He'll send this one into the Midwestern air, and it's a good one. Fielded just inside the 30. Terrific return. 30 yards all in all. And the Chiefs will have excellent field position here as they take over. Out now the Chiefs offensive unit ready to do battle again. Now they'll be looking to duplicate the efforts of drive number 1 that resulted in 7 points in the 7-zip lead.
Well, you know how much I enjoy horse racing, right? Looks like they caught a flyer out of the gate, as they would say when you're running the big-time races. Means they get out to a fast start. They're setting the pace, making the other team chase now.
Now a first down carry. It's Williams. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And he's going to get this inside the 30. It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Chiefs first down. Well, they're making a real first-quarter statement with a run game, no doubt.
For those who remember old-school football, running it, establishing things, seeing backs find holes, get through them, they've got to like what they're seeing from this unit so far. Right now, they've decided to, as you've said, establish the run game, and they've been successful doing it.
Here we go now. Green 90. Green 90. Watch the twist. Watch the twist.
Mahomes now on first down. Escaping, and he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Daniil Hunter in there to drop him, and it'll be a loss of about 8. So second and long, and got to be careful not to fall out of field goal range. They'll run it now out of the gun. Works his way inside the 30 on a pickup of 4.
Well, if you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
On third and long, it's Mahomes. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Back now with Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin as the Chiefs in possession of the football as we begin the second quarter. And they're on the move here. They've got it 1st and 10. They'll hand it off now. Williams. 10 more there and another first down. You talked about the need for them to establish the run early. They've been able to do that here in the first half.
And that means that the whole offense has adopted that attitude and that persona. We're going to take care of this young quarterback. Let's all get together and run it and take the pressure off.
Here we go now. Green 39. Green 39. Black 58 rail. Black 58 rail. Check. Watch before. Here we go.
They'll try and run. This is Williams. And they'll get him down here at about the 5-yard line. It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up 2nd and goal. Be interesting to see now what they do offensively down near the goal line after not much there that time.
As the offensive play caller, that may change your sequence now. Instead of coming right back with a running play, you may have to go to the air.
On 2nd and goal, standing alone in the backfield is Williams.
Green 39. Green 39. Ace.
Now here's Mahomes. Flushed out right. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. He'll wind up getting 4 there on his own, but it will leave him now with a 3rd down situation. Try and pick it up. This is Anthony Sherman. And trying to push forward, but he is going to be stuffed up in the backfield.
I get the thought process. 3rd and short, give it to the fullback, let him bulldoze his way. But that means you're counting on your offensive line to win the line of scrimmage, aren't you?
Yeah, and there was just a mass of bodies there at the line. Looked like more defenders than offensive guys. Winds up losing yardage. A good drive gets them inside the 5, but they could not punch it in.
And credit the defense, too. Make sure that happens because that was the old bend but don't break approach. And made sure they contained them when they absolutely had to and forced the field goal attempt that went through.
The Vikings offense now heading out to take over. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. And he'll get this one up to the 26. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker, and what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. And they're able to get this one across the 35. A nice pick up there, 10 yards, and it'll move the sticks.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
And he'll take this one for about 4 up to the 40.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down, a very solid gain on that play.
Second down, Cousins. Caught out left side by Robinson. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. First time they've hooked up here. Good for 17 and a first down. First down, here's the run with Cook. And some good tackling there as he stopped up at about the 41. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. It'll be a gain of 6, and all of a sudden here it's third down. Cousins now. And he's got Kyle Rudolph. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Cousins to his tight end Rudolph for a Viking first down. Cousins on first down. And he's going to be taken down here. A sack back at the 32. A minute 59 to go in the first half. We're back to Arrowhead after this. Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is second and long. A give. This is Cook. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. He's able to get 4 back on the run, but now they'll have to find something here on third and about 14. Now Cousins. And he finds Cook. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal. They'll run with Cook, and he'll get blown up behind the line of scrimmage, back at the 6. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
That's a tough one right there. He ran right into the teeth of the blitz as the linebacker was freed up in order to stuff that one for a loss. I think quarterbacks got to see that. Got to find a way to audible into something a little more advantageous. And Brad, they went to a nickel defense, and that's a surprise this close to the goal line, because ordinarily you use the back end of the end zone, the sidelines as extra defenders, and you want bigger people on the field to try and help against the run. Brandon, I believe that they were in 4-down territory, and that's what they were thinking. But after the loss, I've got to kick the field goal. No way I'm going to go for it in this situation. But you know some of these coaches, they're extremely unpredictable, and they may go ahead and press it.
And they're not going to get the kick off in time. And that'll be accepted, of course, and that moves them back 5. So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. And Bailey able to knock it through. And they get themselves on the board here. It's 10-3. So they're still down, but they are able to salvage 3 here heading into the lockers.
This is what you work on from the beginning of training camp. Heading into the half, put some points on the board. No matter what the score says at that point, you've accomplished what you set out to do.
And they'll be set up with good field position here as he gets this up over the 40-yard line. We have hit halftime. Still 2 more quarters to go. We'll take a timeout. We'll be back after this. You're watching the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. It's in the game. Ready for the start of the third quarter. The Chiefs have the lead and set to receive the football. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. Out come the Vikings. They'll have it first on offense as we begin the third. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half 2, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up. And we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. 5 yards on the catch there. Brings up second down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and you can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
That one goes for 13 yards, and it moves the sticks. They run again on first down. Cook. And give him about 5 as he gets this up to the 48-yard line. You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you because the spot they're in now is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it by making the plays that they've made, and that just means you're one big score away from being right back there.
Now the question is, can this offense step up and make that play? Because that's been an issue for them in this game. Throwing is Cousins. And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. And a nice gain of 21 yards. I don't know what they talked about at halftime. Whatever it was, it worked. They look like a different team here in the third quarter.
Yeah, I doubt that there were very many trash cans that got kicked over, that type of a speech. I think what they did was they analyzed what worked in the first half, what didn't, and figured out a better game plan.
Cousins going to come up on a 1st and 10, and he's completed all 7 of his passes thus far. To throw, Cousins. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30. A good convergence there defensively, only a yard, and it's second down.
So many things have to come together just right for a screen pass to break for big yardage. The blocking, the timing of the pass to the runner, everything has to fit together just right. But on that play, the defense was able to disrupt things and hold it to a short game.
And they'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line. It's a 10-yard pickup, and it moves the chains.
But it's tough to be a defender in today's NFL because there's so many things to account for in today's passing game, including the back sneaking out of the backfield. Not quite as bad as a turkey bowl where you have that center-eligible stuff, but still a lot of guys to account for.
And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. Only a yard that time, 2nd and goal.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
He'll get it up the middle. And he'll be stopped up after only a couple of yards as he gets it down to the 5. 2 straight shots on the ground. Now on 3rd, do you go to the air?
I think the possibility exists, and if you're doing it, you're probably going play action since you ran it twice. But I often think that 2nd down is a time you go play action and throw the ball. I say commit to the run and think about it being 4-down territory.
3rd and goal for Cousins. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down.
Anytime a defense can sit back in a zone like that, it tends to create a lot of congestion in the middle of the field. Makes it very hard to slot one in.
Looked like I-4 at rush hour in your hometown of Orlando, Florida. An absolute mess. And this one is no good. He missed it. And this score will stay right where it is. Well, close game, second half. You obviously hate to leave 3 out on the field.
Especially in a game like this when you know points are hard to come by. That was one of their best opportunities so far, and they come away with nothing.
They begin the drive with Williams. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play there, second down.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
The stop for no gain brings up 2nd and 10 from the 20.
Ready, blue 45, blue 45.
Mahomes to throw on second down. Flush to his, and he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Danielle Hunter in there to get him his 2nd sack now of the afternoon.
We are seeing 2 really confident defenses imposing their will on these offenses in this game.
Yeah, absolutely, going toe for toe. Just curious if one of these offenses can wake up a little bit.
Is there any way they can find something that can pop, something big to knock them back on their heels?
On play action, it's Mahomes. Danielle Hunter getting him once again, his 3rd sack of the afternoon.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
Sherrills to return it. Look at the dance of the juke. A good return there, 17 yards. And the Vikings, they'll be set up well as they take over in great field position. 1st and 10. The Vikings offense now, they get ready to head back on the field. And they had compiled a pretty long drive last time. Unfortunately, though, it ended with no points after the missed field goal.
And that can hurt the psyche of the team because as they drove downfield, you know you're never...
And this is caught inside the 5. Cousins finding Diggs on a big one, 43 yards. And at this stage, down in the second half, looks like they just wanted to find a way to get it in the hands of their playmaker, and they did.
I think you're exactly right. I don't think the coordinator's looking at his play sheet and trying to figure out which play will work well. He's trying to figure out how to get the ball to the playmaker that you just described. Looking down at that sheet, you find people plays, not necessarily X's and O's, and that's exactly what they did there.
They'll try to run it in with Murray. And this will result in him losing yardage back to the 3. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
That's a really alert defense there because they saw the heavy look come in from the offense, countered it with extra linebackers who brought a little bit of speed and heft, and able to really make a big-time play for their defense. I have to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for...
And he'll get in. Touchdown, Minnesota. Latavius Murray taking it in from a yard out. And the Vikings are an extra point away from tying this thing up. A little surprising they wouldn't go for 2, but this is up and good. And we are even at 10 apiece. So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. And now here comes Kansas City. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
Ace. Left.
On 1st down, Mahomes. The tight end Kelsey has it over the middle. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. Right off the bat, it's a 1st down to start the drive, 12 yards. Mahomes now on 1st down. And he is going to be taken down. And that should be the final play of this 3rd quarter. Danielle Hunter. Who else? He's in there for his 4th sack of the afternoon. We're back now in KC. Knotted up here at 10. That's our score as we begin quarter number 4. Now, following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a second down and 17.
Here we go. Green, 90. Green, 90.
Working from the gun, Mahomes. To the right side, it's Kelsey. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. And they'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for third down.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on second down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives them a much better opportunity to convert on third down.
The Chiefs on third down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This is third and 8.
Ready. Green, 39. Green, 39. Z.
From the gun, it's Mahomes. It's Kelsey on the ground. And he's got a first down as he's up to the 48. Well, that'll get him the first down as they get 9 yards out of that quick slant. 2 first downs have him up near midfield now on 1st and 10. Now a 10th carry. Here's Williams. And he's going to take this one down inside the 45. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards. And it's 2nd and 2.
Black 58 rail. Black 58 rail. Here we go. Green, 90. Green, 90. Left.
Play action. Now it's Mahomes. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And this is caught. And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. Tyreek Hill, 44 yards. And the Chiefs have broken our tie as they take the lead. Extra point splits the uprights. And that makes it a 17-10 score. Butker now to kick this one away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. And now out comes Minnesota. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Eluding the pressure right. And too much juice. It'll be out of bounds, incomplete. He was looking for Adam Thielen there. That'll bring up 2nd down.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 29.
Go ahead.
A 10th carry in the game for Cook. And he works his way forward for a couple up past the 30. Seems pretty obvious defensively a key was stopping the run game. How have they done it so successfully?
To me, it seems that these guys really did a nice job of paying attention during the scouting report meeting. And you know, Brandon, when they do those, they talk about the top plays that these guys like to run. The best runs for the top running back, those are the ones you focus on and want to take away. And they've done that pretty successfully in this game.
Cousins to throw it. This is caught by Robinson. And he will have a first down here at about the 40. 9 yards on the pickup there, and it keeps the drive alive. They pitch it out to Cook. And he's got some space here. And he takes it all the way down to the 3. A big play there out of Cook. 57 yards on the ground.
Another carry for their leader and a good one. It's crunch time. They'll need him to continue to be productive in both the run and passing game in order for them to try and snatch a victory.
A looming decision to make on the conversion, down 7, but first things first, they need to score as they come up on 1st and goal. And he will take this one into the end zone for a Viking touchdown. Latavius Murray, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Vikings are an extra point away from tying this thing up. Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And we are tied here in the 4th quarter. So here comes the kickoff now, all even here in this 4th quarter. That's fielded in the end zone. Spinning away. And in hindsight, probably should have stayed where he was, as he'll only get back to the 16-yard line. The Chiefs offense now making their way back onto the field. Last time they were out here, they had the benefit of good field position, led to a touchdown. This time, they're going to have to work for it.
They are, but with that last drive that culminated in a touchdown, I think they carry that confidence into this one. Doesn't matter where you start with the football now, they have to feel great about their opportunity.
They start the drive on the ground. It's Williams. And he roams across the 20 to the 24-yard line. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on 2nd and short.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there. I'm going to tackle this guy. By the 4th quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down 4th quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. On the run, it's Ware. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Chiefs first down.
They were not fooling around at all, were they? 2nd and short, and they brought out the heavy package. Almost like the super heavy package against that defense, didn't it?
Yeah, I don't think they expected that much beef up front, and it turned into an easy first down conversion.
Here we go now.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. Rolling to his right. Complete. The tight end, Kelsey. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. Time for a break. We'll come back and see how it all shakes out after this.
So. Here we go now. Green 90. Green 90. So. Left.
On 2nd down, here's Mahomes. He's got his man on the crossing route. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. A really nice gain of 25 yards. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Now Williams. And an alley to run. They'll get it to the 23-yard line. And now the Vikings are going to stop it here on defense with a timeout, as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. On the ground, this is Ware. And he's able to get it to the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line. Give him 3 yards and a fresh set of downs.
But they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
Williams. And he'll get this down only to the 18. Another timeout called by the Vikings now. as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in the fourth. They run it again with Williams. And he'll take this one down near the 15. The Vikings going to use their third and final timeout as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game. So it's 3rd and 6, and this will be the 8th play of the drive. And they will take a knee and set up what would be a potential game-winning field goal try. So now one of the biggest kicks of the night is forthcoming. This to take the lead here in the final minute. And his kick is good. And it's celebration time on that sideline as they have taken the lead in the final seconds. And you know, in an era of cost-cutting and maximizing your roster, this is a club that does not skimp on special teams, and in these situations, it pays dividends.
And that's great vision by the organization. When the difference between winning or losing depends on who you have kicking the ball, would you rather have a street free agent out there or a solid pro like this? Answer's pretty evident to me.
Yellow, 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 yellow.
One last shot now for Cousins. He's going to let it fly. And it's incomplete. So their final drive comes up empty. And with that, the ball game is over. Well, going into the final play of this game, they knew that they needed some type of a miracle there at the very end, but they couldn't get it done. However, we were treated to really a spectacular affair.
Even though they didn't finish it off, you're exactly right. They took us down to the last play. We're still, you were wondering, could it happen? Possibly, even though we both knew it was a long shot.